about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. First and 10. Here's Mariota. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
3rd and goal, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
4th down, Mariota. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Henry out of the pistol. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Mon. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mon now off of play action. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Mon looks to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Pushes him over. Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Off the play fake, Mon. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mon going to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Back to the air, Mond.
Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing is Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Mariota.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. But no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota rolling to his right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. To throw, Mariota. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Mariota will look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Henry again on 2nd down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Mon. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, here's Mon. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
To try again after the sack. Mond taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Here's what happened. Sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, it's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now Mariota.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Here's Mariota. Able to find Kmet.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
To throw, Mariota.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Mariota.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Mon's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Mon looks to throw.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And they go play action here. Mon.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Mon looks to throw on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Henry again.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jets take the ball down the field and score their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. To throw is Mariota. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going up top for Taylor. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
At the 16-yard line.
Throwing is Mariota.
Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mariota now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. (7-7) our score after 1. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Under pressure is Mon, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mon. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. Mon now off of play action. Flush to his right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Off the play fake, Mon. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So
This is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mariota flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Play action now. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
On 2nd and 10, Mond. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Now Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mariota on first down.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On second and very short, Mariota. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Gano's kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Throwing, Mariota.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on second down. Mariota forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Caleb Farley, the first-round pick back in April, there on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. On first down, it's Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Now Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Derrick Henry. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here's Mon. They're going for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Dancing, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll try and chew some clock with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man right side is Shark. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun, here's Mond.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson, 84 yards.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Now Mariota. That's complete to Mooney.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. To throw, Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or getting the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mond. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mond out of the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is all the way up past the 25. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.